This podcast encourages and empowers you to create your own unique real story, develop your own unique real statement, and discover your own unique real self. The power is yours. Good night, Sterling Snow. How are you doing on this wonderful, beautiful night?
Doing amazing. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, sure. Great pleasure to connect with you. I mean, tell us, what part of the world are you in right now?
So we're in beautiful, snowy Utah.
Oh, when I was there was not a touch of snow. It was beautiful. The mountains were beautiful. The air was so beautiful. I cannot imagine. What is the temperature like now?
So it's around 20, 30 degrees most of the time. We get a lot of snow. We get a lot of the winter conditions. It's awesome. Good for snowboarding.
Now, for those listening, that is foreign. I know there are some Canadians that do listen, that do degrees Celsius, right? So Fahrenheit, yeah? 20 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yes, sir.
Ouchie. Well, do tell me, which of your talents is responsible for us connecting at a specific time in history?
Marketing, demand generation, and helping companies grow through marketing efforts.
Demand generation. Tell me more about that, please.
Yeah, it's just the ability to bring in interested companies for products and make sure that they get to your sales team. They can actually find products and services that they're looking for.
Who did you learn the skills to do that from?
So I was on a marketing team at a fast-growing software company called Jive. I got to learn a lot from the chief marketing officer and co-founder, Matt Peterson. And had a lot of really good teachers along the way, guys like Logan Mallory, Paul Johnson, Mike Mon, just trying to always be learning. And there were some amazing people who taught me some valuable skills.
So tell me more about how your services can benefit our listening audience.
Yeah, I think anyone who wants to understand how to be the growth engine for any type of a company can benefit from understanding some of the basic principles of marketing and demand generation. To me is the most important thing that a marketing team can do.
It's like the heartbeat of the business, isn't it? Revenue.
That's right. We don't. No one gets a paycheck without it.
So why would you suggest to those that are listening that they do what you've done by instrumentally, or I should say strategically, ensuring that revenue is a major part of what you do?
Yeah, I would just tell people that you always have to focus on what matters, what your company cares about. And in my experience, 9 times out of 10, the number one focus is going to be growth and revenue growth specifically. You can get into more details about margins or customer segmentation or different things like that. But at the end of the day, it's about growth, and anyone who can should be paying attention to that and getting better at it.
And where is the best place for us to find you?
LinkedIn is the easiest way for people to get in touch with me.
And Divvy, how do we get to Divvy?
Divvy, we've got an awesome website, getdivvy.com, GETDIVVY.com, and that's how you can learn a little bit more about our company.
Well, tell me one other thing that you've done still and consistently over the last 3 years.
I've consistently gone out to lunch or scheduled phone calls with industry leaders, people who are smarter or more experienced than I am, and I've asked them questions. I've tried to learn from them, and that's been something that I've done for years that's been super beneficial to my growth and progress.
So you being that guy looking back from then to now, how does it make you feel?
That's a great question. It feels good moving forward personally, professionally, having a broader skill set and the ability to do more things. It feels good to just be developing always.
Amazing audience, you're hearing it live here again from Sterling Snow. He said it's snowing there right now. It's cold in Utah, but he's a senior vice president of revenue at Divvy Incorporated. Well, Sterling, let's switch gears for a moment. Let me invite you into my time machine that is surrounded with beautiful, warm, blue Caribbean water. Sterling, what is your earliest childhood memory?
My earliest childhood memory is getting locked out of the house with my best friend Tyler. I think we were 6 years old. That sliding door, man, it got us and we got locked out. That's I can remember.
Why do you think that memory is so clear?
I don't know. I remember banging on the glass, my mom laughing her head off and we got locked out there. She took a picture before she let us in. It probably was a little traumatic and a little funny and just stuck with me.
So what type of camera did she use at that time to take that picture? I'm guessing there were no camera phones.
I have no idea. It definitely wasn't an iPhone.
So how do you see that memory connecting to who you are today?
Yeah, I think that I've always been someone who wants to do things and take risks, and I kind of lean in. So, running outside to go play with a friend and trying to take big swings, I think is part of who I am and who I've always been.
Love it, love it, love it. Hey, can I offer or add to the interpretation of that thought picture that you created in my mind with that memory?
Sure.
I love the fact that to the beginning of this conversation, first of all, folks, Sterling was introduced by a friend, right? Chandler. But I love the fact that, in business, partnership is one of the biggest challenges. But I love how you had your mother at a place you could still see her through, the glass door, if you would. But you definitely stepped out and did the thing that challenged you, that you chose to do, but to ensure that the person close to you, if you would, was still in sight. And again, that's just my picture painted in my mind.
No, I love it. It's great.
If we fast forward to when you were 12 years old, what was your favorite song?
My favorite song when I was 12 years old, I think it would be All Stars by Smash Mouth. Remember that song?
Yeah, there we go. A bit again and you sing it. I sure, yeah, are you going to I'm joking. You don't need to say it.
I'm the wrong guest for that part.
All right, Sterling. Well, we've arrived at our destination, but before we get off of this time machine, there's a small declaration form. So it's yes or no, possibly a bit more. We're going to move pretty quickly here. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Sterling, have you chosen someone to pass on your skills to?
Yes.
Are you married?
I am.
Do you have children?
No.
Do you believe in God?
I do.
Do you have an inner circle of friends?
Yes.
Do you watch TV for more than 3 hours a day?
No.
How about 3 hours a week?
No.
What about screen time, the phone and or the computer? Is it more than 8 or less than 8 hours a day?
More than 8 hours a day.
All right, Sterling, if you had to share with us your own unique real statement, a statement that represents who you are, Sterling Snow, what would you say that is?
I'd say my statement is that talk is cheap and executing on ideas is the most valuable thing you can do as a person and as a professional.
Love it. Love it. Even though, can I add something? Absolutely. Even if it means being trapped on the other side of the glass door.
That's right. Even if sometimes it hurts you a little bit, it's always good learning, and it's better than watching from the sidelines.
Yeah, it doesn't matter who's taking the pictures on the other side. Love it.
Amen.
Sterling, again, great pleasure, my friend. Before you leave, is there anything else you'd like to share with our amazing audience?
No, this has been helpful. I love the questions, love the insight. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, great pleasure. Again, Chandler, big up to you. Thanks for the introduction. Sterling Snow, thank you for being on What is Inspired by 12-Minute Convos with Angel Jones.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
This segment has been brought to you by Amazel Enterprise.